Jay, Baba, everyone. So great to see you here. I have a little bit of a prepared speech for today, and then we'll open up the floor to anyone who wants to share anything. So, whatever y'all want to share about BabaZoom or otherwise, we are celebrating our 2-year anniversary of Zooming together. So I'll just dive right in. Greetings to all. It's so great to see you all here to celebrate 2 years of Zooming together. I just have a short message prepared, after which the floor is yours. In contemplating what to speak about today, it strikes me that I've received comments and questions about BabaZoom referring to it being a group. And I think it's time to address what BabaZoom is, because group isn't the word I would choose to describe it. So, who is BabaZoom? The long answer is this. Group to me conjures up belonging, which is nice, but also not belonging, which is not so nice. Anytime we define a group, we automatically distinguish who is in the group, but also who isn't. This is true of any group descriptor, where you live, how old or young, or what background, and on and on. Any particular description, and immediately those who don't fit the description are excluded. But our hearts don't discern in this way. Our hearts say yes. Present our heart with a bright, shiny day, and it says yay. Present it with a dramatic thunderstorm, and it says yes. Your favorite Baba classic comes up at Aarti, and the heart rejoices, no matter who is singing it. BabaZoom emphasizes the heart's yes. We are here for everyone with equal welcome. Not only every Baba lover, but also every not Baba lover, including the UPS guy dropping by with a package. Not only adults, but kids all the way down to toddlers. Not only every human, but also every not human, such as Gidget, Charlie, Taj, Tobias, and all the other dogs, cats, and even bird regulars. Well, that's the long answer, that every living being on earth is invited to join us on BabaZoom. But the short answer, speaking pragmatically, is that BabaZoom is limited to those who participate, those who listen, either within Zoom meetings or afterwards from the recordings, and all those who are on our email list. You are the body of our community. Those who unmute and share in our meetings, and those who post on our community page or Facebook group, those who join the directory, you are our lifeblood. We live as a community through your communication. And those who have ideas for meetings or who are willing to put into life ideas for meetings, volunteers willing to host or co-host meetings, you are the hands and feet of our community. None of this plethora of offerings on BabaZoom could manifest or carry on without you. How BabaZoom works is that people who express interest in doing something are put in touch with others with a similar interest anywhere in the world that there's access to internet. That synergy reverberates and expands, and then Baba adds his magic. The result is always better than any single person could accomplish. As you all know, BabaZoom is not only the 50 or so virtual meetings every week. We are also in-person sahavases, one coming up in April in Myrtle Beach, and hopefully one in November in Maribad. As a community, we have supported service projects and some sizable fundraisers. We also have a new community bulletin board that has been a centralized way to post news and updates too sensitive for Facebook. Everything we do is our opportunity to hold on to his Dhamman, remember him more and more, love him and only him until eventually we let go of our fascination with Maya. So who gets to be the hands, feet, voice, heart, You. We are a yes organization. There's no audition process, no pre-approval necessary, no hierarchy, and no coercion. Just your willingness to participate. Don't be shy. We have plenty of room for you, and everyone gets a front row seat. Your love for Baba, your passion, and your engagement, these are what makes BabaZoom so special and such an honor to serve. There's no limit to what we can do together, because together anything is possible. I very much look forward to hearing from each and every one of you. I'll be hosting virtual community gathering meetings about once a month to hear your feedback and ideas for our worldwide Baba family. The first one is planned for April 16th. Please find more details on the calendar. And now, I hand over the floor to anyone who has something to share, some comments, a song, a poem, whatever you wish to share on this festive occasion of celebrating 2 years of Zooming together. Please digitally raise your hands. The button to raise hand is under reactions. I'll also put instructions in the chat for how to raise hand. Jai Meher Baba, and thank you all for celebrating BabaZoom with me. Jai Baba. So we welcome any hands raised if you want to share something. Ruthie, go ahead.
Jai Baba. Well, this song seemed appropriate for us all this morning. Angela, thank you. That was just such a heartfelt address. And I think you've nailed the essence of this for us. Thank you. They travel on the rivers. They travel on the rails. They travel in the air and on the sea. They travel the long distances through valleys and through vales to finally rest at their beloved's feet. Finally rest at their beloved's feet. Some of them are beggars, some of them are kings, most of them are somewhere in between. Sometimes they are lonely in their wandering, still they're ever driven by the dream. They're the seekers, they're the pilgrims, they're the lovers, they're the children. They find their way to places where wise men fear to tread. They enter realms where few have ever been. They're helpless and they're hopeless and far less alive than dead. Yet the rest of their journey lies within. They sing songs of the new life, inviting calamity. They shun all worldly hopes, lust, greeds, and fears. Their melody is suffering. They seek pleasing only God, for the music of surrender is all he hears. They're companions, they're fearless, they're comrades, they're peerless. They worship at the altar no church or mosque can hold. Their prayers are often signs of love's sweet sad tale. They worship a beloved whose beauty is untold, but whose face is hidden deep behind self's veil. The lovers love with passion, the lovers love with heat. They wear their open hearts upon their sleeves. They hurl their reckless body headlong down Love Street. Never do they look to see who grieves. They're the fire, he's the ocean. Their desire, his devotion. They're the fire, he's the ocean. Their desire, his devotion. In beginningless beginning, when time and space were not, the infinite existence was asleep. But somewhere in that everywhere, there hatched an amazing plot for God to awaken from his sleep. In imagineless imagining sprung lovers like you and me to travel through the valleys and the vales. Our journey is in awakening to God's infinity. So God himself finds pleasure in love's sweet sad tales. He's awakening in his lovers. Their hearts are breaking when they're uncovered. He's awakening in his lovers. Their hearts are breaking when they're uncovered. And here's to all of us who hope to be Baba's lovers. Jai Baba.
Awesome, Ruthie. Yay. And at some point, if you wanted to make some comment about what BabaZoom means to you, that would be lovely. Michal.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and night already, in some places. To everyone, wow, Angela, wow. This is such a magical place. It's such a Baba place. And it's just something amazing and overly amazing, because you are like the match that lighted all the lights all over the world, actually, because you started this Zooming, and then everyone started Zooming Baba, and it was you who lighted this light, and the light went from one heart to the other, and from one Zoom to another, and this is so amazing. I mean, it's so Baba amazing, because also, of course, Baba said, well, the Samadhi is closed, Mehrabad is closed, everyone is secluded, but I'm going to win, I'm going to win. And he took Angela by her ears and he said, shh, and you do this. She was game, and she did this, and wow, what an explosion of love. Wow, because this is just so amazing. Each one of us must have been in some meetings of Baba once every so often, or every so not often, but this is a daily meeting with Baba, a daily meeting. Daily Baba stuff, daily Baba love, daily Baba songs, daily Baba readings, daily. I mean, not even one a day. There's few a day, and it's so amazing, because it's enhancing our constant companionship with Baba, and giving us so many opportunities to just be with Baba and Baba and Baba in so many ways, in so many beautiful, loving ways, and so creative. This is so amazing. This is so wow. It's such a wower. It never stopped being a wower from the moment it was born. And it was born a little baby, and suddenly it became a giant. And like the corona, even more than the corona, it was catching on everyone else. So Angela, you did something just so amazing. And Baba, you did something even so beautiful for us all, to fill our hearts with so much of you and so much of your love and so much of your beauty and your joy and your fun and everything. So thanks all for adding to this pot, like it's a potluck, adding to this potluck, each one with their own beauty that they bring. And I would never have met any one of you except Rosalie that I did meet. And so it's amazing just to also meet all of you and to have this place to commune and be enriched. And I have no words, just I can go on like this, but it's going again and again, the same idea. Angela, you are just amazing. You are the true wonder Zoomy Wonder Woman, Zoomy Wonder Woman. And thank you, Baba. And thank you all, because each one of you is so giving and so beautiful. Thank you.
Truly.
And Jai Baba to everyone.
Jai Baba, just no words. It's so special. Thank you so much, Michal. And it's all of you that come, that enrich this space. I mean, nothing that I could have done would have meant anything without all of your participation. So, Jai Baba, thank you so much. And Jack, looking forward to hearing what you say.
Yeah, let's see. Well, good to see your face again. Let's put it that way. And I imagine after the 2 years of being a participant in this endeavor, the one thing that I've realized about myself is that I don't like repeating myself. And as a result of that, I sometimes don't go for a couple days or maybe a week, but hardly more than that. And that's my reasoning and feeling about Zoom. And so at the same time, I want to read a ghazal that I wrote explaining how I feel about doing all of this. And it's called Your Work, Not Mine. Oh, beloved, I ask you, is it up to us who follow you to declare your truth? And in my ignorant confusion, my brain synapses short circuit, and most attempts, I admit, have been weak in the tooth. And I end up with foot and mouth whenever I initiate it. The tragedy of human history even now continues to teach a lesson. So how dare I presume to enable it and interfere? For whose God is God? Is God. No need for window dressing. For you, Lord, are all of fortune's wielding sphere. I tried to heed what you said. I do my own work. So I leave it go at that. Yet my desire to share needs to be fed. And all too often my examples kill the cat. For you are beyond the right and beyond the wrong. All Maya's illusionary sway. And who you are and what you are is not my task to crow. Good Lord, I have enough on my love plate today, for you give me all I need to know. And I am very jealous of you and can only point in gentle disarray and let karma take the hindmost, for I must go my lonesome way and try again to please you, you who are love's ultimate host. O solitary lover, little do you know how much easier my work suddenly becomes when you are out of your mind, and to its foibles not succumb. For I care not for teachers and preachers who think that without a doubt they know. For all they do is create more karmic seeds to sow. And I have to spend my time operating from the bleachers. So can you not try and try harder all the day long to remember to love me as each night passes into day? Do this and you will be singing my eternal song and pleasing me as you journey the bhakti way. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jack.
You're welcome.
Wonderfully written. And Meher.
It's so nice to see you, Angela. And I'm so happy to see that you have really changed everybody's life, and the love you have given us, and the shares, what you've been telling us and things is really very lovely. And I just want to read two lovely things which I feel it's worth it. One is, may God paint the canvas of your life with the most beautiful colors and sprinkles, peace, luck, success, and joy at every step. And the other one is, don't live in the shadows of people's judgment. Make your own choices in the light of your own wisdom. It's really lovely to have joined BabaZoom. Really lovely. Thank you, Angela.
Oh, Jai Baba. Beautiful sharing. Thank you, Meher. Thank you again to everybody, because it's our communal efforts that make BabaZoom. And Shelley.
Good morning, good evening to you all. So in February of 2020, middle of February of 2020, my husband and I were in Myrtle Beach and for about a week, and then we went to our part-time home in Hendersonville, North Carolina. And that's when COVID struck hard, especially it started in New York City, where we live most of the time. And so we were in Hendersonville, and they closed the center a few days after we got there. But I found out about BabaZoom about a week later, or 2 weeks later. And it was, for me, it was like a lifeline. Being where we were and not knowing when we were going to go home, because everyone was telling us, don't come home, don't go back to New York, you don't want to be here. And my children too, everybody. And I didn't know how long I was going to be in Hendersonville, and I was missing my children and grandchildren. BabaZoom just kept me going. I mean, I was also very content in Baba's love and just happy, feeling that Baba just wanted us to be quiet at this time. At this time, people were really not going indoors or even outside very much. And I just felt that Baba wanted this to just be a time to reflect on him and to be quiet in his love. And Zooming was about the only thing I did at that time. And it was wonderful. And it's like Michal said, Angela lit the light, but she lit that match and it did catch fire. And one by one, people started coming and sharing. And without all of your wonderful shares, BabaZoom wouldn't be what it is. And it has been, I think, so much for so many of us. And I know I come several days a week, and for me it is so important still. 2 years have flown by in that sense, and I hope it continues on and on and on. So thank you, Angela, and thank you everybody for being here and helping to make this what it is. Thank you all. Jai Meher Baba.
Jay Baba. Yeah, when I mention it's been 2 years, it feels so short and it feels so long at the same time. We've been together through all sorts of crazy events in the world and coronavirus and dissent and all sorts of craziness in this country, outside this country. And here we are, enjoying Baba together, holding on to his Dhamman together. So, nothing more important to do when Maya throws us a big curve. But yeah, that quality of time, I feel like we've been doing this forever, but it's only been 2 years. So there's still people who are catching up to what we've been up to, which is also exciting. Sanober.
Jai Baba, I wanted to say a big thank you to you, Angela, because you brought him into my life in a big way. So you are Baba's project manager. You really are. And there is a bigger title. I mean, I could make you CEO, Baba CEO, but it's actually the project manager who gets the work done. So, you know, it's a very important role, and you have been that. And had it not been for BabaZoom, I would still be maybe only reading WhatsApp messages about Baba. So you have really introduced him as an integral part of my daily life because of BabaZoom. So I'm deeply grateful to you, and I have built a circle of friends around the globe, people I have never met personally, but to whom I feel so connected as if I have known them all my life. And for that, again, I thank you. So, Angela, Baba bless you, and may you keep creating things that will last forever and joining more and more hearts together. So, I thank you for that. And I have a small reading from one of my WhatsApp messages. Whether I give you work or no work, leave you alone or keep you engaged, I want all of you to stop all other thoughts over your personal affairs and to think of me most of the time. That would be the best way for you to remain ready to do, as and when I find it necessary for you to do anything. Only do as I say and remain free from your worries and your own plans. Meher Baba. So, when we join Aarti each day, we leave what we're doing and we're preparing ourselves to do as he wants us to do. Thank you so much, Angela. So much love to you and everybody. Thank you, Jai Baba.
Incredible words, Sanober, so sweet. One of the things that I definitely did find coming into Baba community was just how connected we all are internationally. My first trip to Myrtle Beach, and people are from everywhere. My first trip to India, Mehrabad, and how close we felt sitting around the dining room table with people that we'd only met 20 seconds ago. So I felt that this BabaZoom concept was really really likely to take off because we all know each other. We know each other like cousins and uncles and aunts. We're so close, and we're geographically spread out, and that's whatever Baba wants. But I think that that quality you speak of, Sanober, where we feel like we're so close, that's the Baba connection. And I just also want to mention that it is the most amazing thing, isn't it, to have all of these Baba meetings every day, like 5 or 6 a day. And then if you can't make them, they're recorded. How amazing! It's just amazing. The whole thing amazes me too. I'm still gobsmacked every time I think about the scale of it. Tina, you're not the fairy godmother today.
No, I just want to thank you for your incredible contribution, and I miss you. And it's so nice to see you. And, you know, on a personal level, it was a real dark night of the soul for me when COVID hit because I had no work. and I'm very extroverted. I like to go out and do things. And so I was able to set up some workshops on Zoom and make some new friends, and it's just been such a gift. So I wanted to sing this Jamie Newell song, and because it's so true, you are not alone. I know that you have seen your share of sorrow, but you stayed strong in spite of everything. I do not know what will come tomorrow. I only know whatever fate may bring. You are not alone when the storm begins to rise, when the tears begin to fall in your eyes, when the heartache hits and the pain persists. Remember this, you are not alone. I've seen you take on more than you should carry. But I know sometimes it can be too much to bear. But when your burden becomes too heavy, you know you have someone who will always be there. You are not alone when the storm begins to rise, when the tears begin to fall in your eyes, when the heartache hits and the pain persists. Remember this, you are not alone. When it feels like you cannot go on, just hang on and be strong. You are not alone when the storm begins to rise, when the tears begin to fall in your eyes, when the heartache hits and the pain persists. Remember this, you are not alone. You are not alone when the heartache hits and the pain persists. Remember this, you are not alone. You are not alone. Jai Baba, Angela, thank you again for everything.
Beautiful, beautiful. What a great message. So sweet. That's perfect.
Can I butt in and say we're 5 minutes into spring? The first day.
Happy spring!
Woo!
Happy spring! Happy 2 years! Rainy.
Oh, there were lots of people before me, but anyway, well, not being the best of joiners, I have to say that I am so appreciative of BabaZoom. And every day, whether I come or not, I look at the calendar and all the appointments for Miss Franietta Francis and myself, and then I go to BabaZoom and see what's on. That's what I do every morning. And sometimes just check into the art presentations by Joe. But mostly, as people know, I love Lord Mayhair, and even though I'm attending to my duties, care provider duties, I'm still listening, and by the end of it they know I'm done and I can do a little bit of reading too. The feelings meeting is vital for people with problems they cannot express anywhere else except in that particular medium. I always religiously come to the music meeting on the Thursdays. And there's a teeny story to go with that, which Angela will love. And I was June 1979 in the back seat of a car with Francis Brabazon, and he said, what a fantastic anniversary that was. Francis was an Aquarius and very idealistic and very like Angela, very unifying. And if ever you read his guzzle, wouldn't it be better if there weren't any leaders? Wouldn't it be better if there weren't any poor, and so on? Quite the advanced socialist and all are equal. And I said, yes, it was a really good anniversary, Francis, and the mugs were good today too. Now, we had an indoor stage where the better people would sing, and that was because we also had a very public, curious audience in the 70s about Meher Baba. People wanting to find out about Meher Baba on a very deep level too. Not just curious about the nudist camp on the top of the hill. And so we had to build an outdoor stage so as everybody would have a chance to, as Francis always put it, entertain the beloved. And that's what we're doing when we do these things. We're entertaining the beloved. His job is prohibitive, and he deserves to be entertained. And the happiest Francis ever saw him was when he was being entertained by somebody. And so the outdoor stage, and I made the mistake of saying, and the mugs were good today too. And my reply from Francis was, Madam, not so long ago we too were the mugs. There are no mugs. Baba accepts the little chap coming along in his suit and tie, shaking like a leaf, singing to Mera from a distance. Mehera, I just met a girl called Mehera, and suddenly I found this world, and Mera is crying. Whether he can sing or not, a little Greek boy from Melbourne that had never been to Meribad before. And then along comes somebody amazing with a voice like Bailey's Irish Cream, like Jim, and she beams at him, and Baba beams at him, and every contrast is there, every offering is received, every selection is perfect for the moment. And so I thought it would be fun if I would just quickly sing you Francis Brabazon's first selection of Appreciation in 1973 when he got to go back to India. He hadn't been there since August 69. And in doing that, I'd also like to say thank you to Angela. I'm so appreciative as an aging musician stuck at home day and night to have had something like 14 concerts and 14 now perfect songbooks that I created for those concerts. And they're there for anybody that needs them when they're feeling lonely, when they feel, look, what I really need is to hear Baba's Latin music, or what I really need to hear is Jim Meyer again. I haven't heard him since the 70s, or I just need to go to Artie. I don't need anything else. And it's just been fantastic for people. It's been, unheard of. Well, who would ever have thunk, It's just been amazing. And very appreciative of your energy, your fairness, your... it didn't even come off like something idealistic. It was just what was next, and you just kept going, and you keep going. I noticed that. You're open and you keep going. So thank you. Thank you from all of us here. But I'll just do it a cappella because everyone's still asleep, and if I wake them up, I'll have to do everything I have to do. Baba, now we stand before you, pouring out our song of praise. Nothing more do we implore you, but your song makes pure our days. That your love is in us ever, flows back to you whence it came. Baba, one and only giver of the song which is your name. Sun and stars all turn toward you, as also the blind worm. We, your lovers, burn for you. Keep us, Lord, from all self-harm. Keep us your song ever singing, ever flowing in your praise. Each moment is fresh joy bringing. Thus let us to spend our days. All green things dress in your beauty. Flowers are where you kissed the earth. Stones and rocks all wait in duty till you give them higher birth. Meher Baba, beloved Baba, give us love, since love we must. Meher Baba, let our lives be your dear footprints in the dust. Jai Baba. The Mandali, when a group of 40 of us came along together, unified, completely different, and with a returning Mandali, when we sang this in Mandali Hall, they were astonished at the unity, at the love between these age groups from 18 to 80. And that's how I feel about BabaZoom and all that it's done for people all over the world. And thank you, Angela.
Wow, Rainey, so wonderful. Such a complete message right there. Fantastic, fantastic. Every part of that touched my heart so much. I did want to mention that when BabaZoom first started, folks were saying, I was getting feedback from hosts and what have you, but aren't there enough programs in a day? Isn't 2 or 3 enough? And I was saying, no, you don't understand. My vision is 24 hours a day. You just drop in, there's a Baba meeting going on. If there's not a Baba meeting going, there's hanging out, there's somebody to hang out with. That was my original vision. Well, we're getting there. So it's funny to me because I had totally forgotten where that influence was, that concept of Baba TV, And turns out someone mentioned to me that they were watching the Boston Baba Boys, the archival footage I have from New York Baba House from 22 years ago, whatever it was. And and I think it's Rick. No. Anyway, it's one of those folks who say, there should be a Baba TV station. It should be 24/7. And I just laughed to myself. It was planted that long ago, and it's been there ever since. So I'd like to interrupt the normal hands up because Diane chatted me a message that she wanted read out that, well, I'll just blush and read it anyway. So her household also has to be quiet. So Diane and Terry say, we truly want to thank Angela for planting the first seeds and laying the foundation that we've been able to thrive in. We want to thank Marta Flores for turning us on to BabaZoom, and to Miss Angela for creating this incredible platform that has sustained us for the last 2 years. We are also grateful to our hosts and our radiant Baba players. Our hearts are filled. Jai Meher Baba, Diane and Terry. Thanks so much. Jai Baba. So, Vijay. Oh, gosh, we're looking forward to what Vijay says.
Jai Baba, Jai Baba. Wonderful. Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai. And let me first congratulate Angela for creating this worldwide family on BabaZoom. this Baba, this pandemic has really proved a blessing too. That this way we could connect even more effectively, and it has more impact in our life. I personally feel that, and it has created a certain discipline in our life. See, every morning when I wake up after my prayers, I get conscious of BabaZoom meeting. Oh, even I am, if not attending or I am traveling or anywhere and not plugged in, but it is constantly in my heart and I'm connected, feel connected with it. And the lovers and all the participant, whoever participate. And definitely see, it has those singing and Baba's literature, like God Speaks and whatnot, all details and so much information we are getting through our Zoom. So really, it's such a blessing. And let beloved Baba bless his, give his love and blessing to all those lovers. And yeah, let we feel connected. And I say, Baba, I will never leave you. And BabaZoom, I will never leave you. Let it continue. Keep on continuing BabaZoom. And I would like to sing this Jim Eyre song, I Will Never Leave You. Yeah. I will never leave you. I will never leave you. On this you can depend. I will always with you in ways you cannot comprehend. Let not your heart be troubled by the things that pass your eye. This world is made of shadows that your mind learn to disguise. I will never leave you. On this you must believe. No matter where you're going, no matter your path may lead, let not your soul be weary by this constant well of care. You know I will be there waiting when the clouds all disappear. I will always love you in darkness and in light. We'll always be together. You'll never ever leave my side. Let not your heart be troubled by the thing that pass your eye. This world is made of shadows that your mind learn to disguise. I will never leave you. I will never leave you. I will always love you. I will never leave you. अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय.
Fabulous, Vijay. So fabulous. Jay Baba, thank you so much. Beautiful words, and yeah, I actually, it strikes me to respond to that a little bit also. I feel that there's ways that BabaZoom has definitely surpassed my expectations, and one of them is definitely that quality of feeling like we have more access to information, like that any subject that we might be interested in some aspect of Baba's work or life or interests or loves, we have some member of the community who is an expert in that, you know. And then VJ is an example, you know, he loves Baba's ghazals and he loves ghazals that Baba loved. Well, he's an expert and we can have meetings with experts like him from across the globe. I mean, look at this meeting here, you know. If I had this meeting in one location, say Myrtle Beach, can you imagine how many of you I'd have to fly in? I mean, so yes, Baba's readings, Baba's ghazals, Baba's stories about, you know, about other teachings and Persian background and anything to do with Baba is it's just expanded so much. So songs that he loved, songs written for him, etc., etc. It's endless, you know, our fascination with Baba and our ability to delve into any one of those fascinations. So, Jai Baba. Seppi, oh Seppi, looking forward to hearing you.
Hi, Angela. Everyone's been so eloquent with their thanks and their love for you. So I just want to show you that my heart is open to say thank you with deep gratitude to you, to all the volunteers. There's quite a few hosts on here today that I'm so grateful for, and all the people who share and all the people who just bring their loving energy to the group, because it's so important. So what I wanted to share is, I think these poems will probably speak more eloquently than I do about what Baba Love means to me. This is from, there's two little poems, short ones from Hafiz, and then another one. With that moon language, admit something. Everyone you see, you say to them, love me. Of course, you do not do this out loud, otherwise someone would call the cops. Still though, think about this great pull in us to connect. Why not become the one who lives with a full moon in each eye, that is always saying with that sweet moon language what every other eye in this world is dying to hear. And that's what I feel, the love in everybody's eyes. It's just, I've made such deep friendships, and I feel like I would never feel lonely. I just have to join a BabaZoom and I get upset because I can't join all of them. And this is another one called This Union. I feel we're this union of all of us. This union you want with the earth and sky. This union we all need with love. A gold wing from God's heart just touched the ground. Now step upon it with your brave sun vows and help our eyes to dance. And I've been joining Joe's prayers for Ukraine, and this poem speaks about that as well, and how we've helped each other with prayers for situations, and that's ongoing. Send love, it matters. Someone somewhere needs help. Send love, it matters. If you can't get there yourself, then take a deep breath, breathe in the weight of their troubles, breathe out and send all those burdens into the light, where sorrows can be held with the most tender and infinite grace. Breathe in what you can do. Breathe out what you can't change. Spool out a thread of connection. Send courage and calm. For the nights can be long and filled with shadows, and sometimes terrible, unexpected waters will rise. Someone, somewhere needs help. Send love, it matters. And I love you all.
Just beautiful choices. Oh, Seppi. So wonderful. And speaking about prayers, yeah, I've had the feedback from some who were like, well, Baba didn't tell us to pray. And it's like, no, but when we say prayers, we just mean we're sending love, whether we put words to it or not. It's just sending love. And love, well, Baba never said not to love. So, yay, Jai Baba, beautiful poems. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, we love having you here. And Meher Roshni, another one we love to have.
Hi, Jai Baba, everyone. A very, very happy birthday to BabaZoom and to the little global infant, 2 years old. And I'm sure we are all going to grow more and more matured in Baba's love through this wonderful platform. And thank you, Angela, Betty, Ruth, everyone, all our wonderful RT hosts, family. And thank you, Baba, for the technology and planting the seed in Angela's hard disk right on top of her head and bringing it to fruition. And so here, I love this Gujarati Aarti, which was loved by Mehra. And I just sang it at our Navroz satsang today. So very happy and Navroz Mubarak to everyone. The first day of spring tomorrow, the wonderful day of equinox, balance, and all the love from Baba. Please forgive me for any pronunciation, if at all. I will first sing the Gujarati one and then give the translation of each of the verse, which is also there. मेहर राज आराज तुझनो त्रणे जगत बांधी बैठा छे आश तुझ पर छोड़ी सर्वे काज मेहर राज आराज तुझनो त्रणे जगत माज बांधी बैठा छे आश तुझ पर छोड़ी सर्वे काज सुखनो सागर स्वरूप सुंदर ज्ञाननो भंडार जगने खातर उपाधिया छे दुखों ते अपार धजा तारी धुजावे सर्वे देवों ने बदकार सुख शांति बख्शे छे तू सौ संतों ने अपार भेगा करी हम बंदों ने सर्वे देखा दियो आत्मिक सार सिखा दियो हमने संत मार हे ईश्वरी अवतार जात भेद ते दूर करीने विधा सर्वे एक सा खरो खुदानो ख्याल बख्शो तायो मेहरबान मन हमारू हरण करीने काप्या पाप अपार सर्वे सुखो ना भोगे ते कीधा छे उपकार शरण छे तुझने सर्वे जेवो रहे छे तुझनी पास बके छे तेवो अंजान जेवो ना जाने तुझने खास रचे छे बाजी तरे तरेनी राखी एक विकार बचावे जीवड़ा तोड़ावे साकर सिखावीने प्यार गरज हमारी कबूली दे जो करावी हमने पार सर्व स्वर्गोना मालिक छो तमे जगना तारनहार तलब तमारी करी छे कुल संतों ने जरदार हर नसीब सेवा तुझनी ओ खुदाई अवतार मेहर राज आराज तुझनु त्रणे जगत माज बांधी बैठा छे आश तुझ पर थोड़ी सर्वे काज सुखनो सागर स्वरूप सुंदर ज्ञान नो भंडार जगने खातिर उपाधिया छे दुखों ते आपार मेहर राज आराज तुझनो त्रणे जगत माज बांधी बैठा छे आश तुझ पर छोड़ी सर्वे का अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय. I will read the translation from first verse as a run through. Meher, Lord, this is your day. Your rule extends over the three worlds. Renouncing all, we pin our hopes on you. Ocean of joy, beautiful form, storehouse of knowledge. For the sake of the world, you bore untold suffering. Your flag quivers all saints and evildoers. You bestow boundless joy and peace on all saints. Gathering us all together, you revealed the real meaning of spirituality. Taught us the righteous path, you God's avatar. Dissolving caste differences, you united all as one. You bestowed true understanding of God, O Meherba. Taking charge of our mind, you wiped off countless sins. Sacrificing all your happiness, you bestowed beneficence. Those who surrender their all to you, stay close to you. Those who jabber ignorantly know not your worth. Creating a variety of situations with one aim of saving souls, breaking chains by teaching love. Accept our entreaty of ferrying us across. You are the Lord of all the heavens, the Savior of the world. The saints and the wealthy all earn for you. Will our fate to serve you, O God's avatar? Meher, Lord, this day your rule extends over the three worlds. Renouncing all, we pin our hopes on you. Ocean of joy, beautiful form, storehouse of knowledge. For the sake of the world, you bore untold suffering. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. Priyatam Paramatma Meher Baba ki jai. Parabrahma Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. Long live BabaZoom.
Oh, so wonderful. Well, Meher Roshni, you've been a very vital part, even if it's energetically, but you are a powerhouse for Baba's work yourself. So this is how we are a community, you know. We all work together. We pull our resources together, and just like a team of horses, you know, one horse can only pull so much, but six of them can pull so much better if we all align our directions and pull together. So we take all of our strengths and chain them together somehow, and next thing you know, we're pulling mountains. And that's how I envision this, that no single person could do any of this, but all of us together, if we just line ourselves up, we're good. Irene, I wonder if you can be heard now.
Technical difficulty. Well, oh my God, let me collect my thoughts. Well, I'm just filled with so much gratitude, like everyone's been saying, and I really appreciate your opening, sharing, Angela. And I have felt BabaZoom so inclusive. I mean, I rarely share, so I feel like I'm more of a taker, you know. But I've always felt like it's okay. I can still be here, and it has meant, BabaZoom has meant so much to me. it's just, you know, I live in Northern California, and I've always like longed to live somewhere where there's a center or somewhere where there's just more Baba people, and going to Sahavas is fabulous, but I've wanted like to be connected more. And this is just like a dream come true. And it's been a challenging year for me health wise. And so it's just so fabulous to feel Baba love from Baba and from all his lovers. It just has meant, it's been like medicine for me. So I'm amazed, and I have so much gratitude. I mean, everyone that hosts everything, I just feel like, oh my God, you know, I guess because I'm such a non-talker, I'm talking a lot now. I feel like I'm just grateful that other people share, you know, and it means a lot to me. I don't always express it. So I really wanted to express it today, to express my gratitude for everyone that shares their songs, their poems, their stories, their everything, their prayers. It means so much to me. I want to reach out and hug people. And I feel like I feel so connected to people. I mean, I really do. So I'm glad that I was able to say this. Thank you so much, everyone, Angela and everybody. It's amazing. Baba, Jai Baba. Thank you.
Jai Baba. I'd just like to say to Irene that if there's one person in the audience that listens better and hears better, everybody hears better and listens better. And if I look out and see Irene and Cliff in the audience, I sing the best I ever sing. I love you.
God, now I want to cry.
I love you.
Oh, thank you, Rainy. Thank you, Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. So wonderful. And that's what this community is. It's just pure love. We can love, and we can do it. We can find harmony, and we can live with each other in blissful happiness. I think Mona is next. Mona, are you ready? There you are.
Hi, Jai Baba, everybody. BabaZoom, and it's birthday today, so I'm so excited and happy to be here. It brings a smile and a lot of love in my heart, and it's been an amazing journey. I think from the day Angela asked somebody to read Lord Meher, my life has never been the same since. I mean, my Tuesday nights are like with Lord Meher, and my days and nights and midnights and early mornings, I just tune into BabaZoom, and I feel so much more closer to Meher Baba, his teachings, his readings, his art. The community has been so amazing, and it brings sort of tears in my eyes, and my heart is full. It's been, I have no words to say how lovely it has been to be a part of this. And I've grown to love him more and more. And each one of you have been so like my soul family. And I just learn so much every day from his books, from y'all, and thank you so much, Angela, for being there for all of us, and Roshni for getting me closer to Meher Baba and each one of y'all, and sending y'all so much love, light, and blessings. And I love each one of y'all. Thank you so much for all the love. It's been an amazing journey, and I'm sure it's going to be an amazing journey ahead. Thank you, Angela, for being there 24/7 for all of us, listening to us, holding space for us, and this beautiful gift that you've given us that we reach out to, and the prayers, the healing, the singing, the concerts, each one's soul is so beautiful. Each one, I'm not going to name them, and you all know who you all are. You all are so special, and you all have a place in my heart. And I hope that everybody else can be touched by this, and we can grow our family and community and reach out to more people, and so they can experience what we have experienced through these times, especially when the world is going through so much. And isn't it amazing that even though we've never met and we don't know each other, but now we know each other. We know each other even better than, our family or friends may know us, because we touch each other's hearts and souls and minds, and we're there for each other in ways like a friend would be, in ways a sister, a mother, a brother, a father, and those words touch our hearts. Maybe somebody just needed to hear that, and you hear it through something somebody said in Aarti or a book reading, or you paint and you connect with him. And Jackie's light prayer circle, oh, I love that so much. Isn't it amazing that I have not missed a single one of it? And it's just so amazing that we pray and send love and light. And BabaZoom is all about that. It's about love, it's about light, it's about sharing. It's such an amazing online Zoom community that you have built for us and the world. Thank you so much. Love you and love all of you. Take care. Jai Baba.
Wow, Mona. So much love there. And yeah, that's what we're here for, is to love each other and to hold space and let our hearts shine, because really once we tap into that, there's no separation between any of us. Doesn't matter the geography. Heart knows no distance. I actually I'll sing the Wower Artie Hour song later, but there's a line in it from from that actually speaks to what you were saying, Mona. Gail.
Okay, you've interrupted my knitting. I love to knit. And Ukraine colors. I want to give a shout out to the hosts. Without hosts, Angela would have gone crazy. Can you imagine? Cliff would have gone crazy. Everybody. So the hosts make so much difference. And I will say that Betty is my hero. She is teaching me and some others some of the technical things we need to know. Ruthie has said she will help as well. And Eugene has said he will help. So not only was Angela no longer has to be the trainer in chief. Now let's have a hand for that, just to get and I want to give the biggest shout out of all to the listeners, because we all want to be heard. And people have a chance to say something, to say what's on their heart. People don't have to read or sing or paint. And if you think of some of the greatest musical stars of our world, not just Baba world, where would they be without the listeners? And so listening is so much a part of being a human. And it's just so fabulous to have the listeners. And you're a big, big part of the glue that makes us who we are. Listening is such a caring and giving thing to do. So I want every listener out there, and we're all listeners, to pat yourself on the back, because we've made space for people. We've given them time, we've heard them, and talk about a time when people feel alone during, this started because of COVID, quarantines and stuff. People want to be heard. We notice when someone's not there. It matters. We check on each other. And I want to sing a song that expresses how I feel, or Ustad Danyavad, 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 Ustad Danyavad. Everyone. Oh, Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher. Oh, Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher. Ahuramaz Danyavad, Ahuramaz Danyavad, Ahuramaz Danyavad, Ahuramaz Danyavad, Zartos Danyavad, Zartos Danyavad, Zartos Danyavad, Zartos Danyavad. Oh, Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher. Oh, Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher. Rama Danyavad, Rama Danyavad, Rama Danyavad, Rama Danyavad. Krishna Danyavad, Krishna Danyavad, Krishna Danyavad, Krishna Danyavad. Oh, Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher. Oh, Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher. Buddha Danyavad, Buddha Danyavad, Buddha Danyavad, Buddha Danyavad. Jesus Danyavad, Jesus Danyavad, Jesus Danyavad, Jesus Danyavad. Oh, Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher. Oh, Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher. Muhammad Danyavad, Muhammad Danyavad, Mahanya Danyavad, Muhammad Danyavad. Allah Danyavad, Allah Danyavad, Allah Danyavad, Allah Danyavad. Oh, Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher. Oh, Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher, Danyavad Meher. Baba Danyavad, 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 Baba Danyavad. Jai Meher Baba, Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful choice and beautiful message. And yes, absolutely.
And I
Gratitude.
actually wanted to say one more thing.
Yeah.
Who else has made, other than Baba lovers, has made way more friends during this time of COVID than any other time? We've made so many friends and we have so many international connections. And if more people had friends and connections worldwide, a lot of these things that are going on would turn around, and there would be much more kindness in the world. Thank you, friends.
Wow, yes, absolutely agreed. That international connection and the heart connection and the communication between cultures and having to sort of like wrap our brain around that people think differently than us, and maybe there's value in dropping our own single-minded point of view. But yes, a big shout out to everybody, the listeners. Well, I have 1,200 folks on our BabaZoom email list. I have 1,900 members on the Facebook group. I don't know how many people are using the community pages, but I get thanked about that frequently, so people are using it. Over almost 40 people have the BabaZoom host login ID, so they're hosts or co-hosts or helpers, or so this is definitely very much along the lines I was thinking all along, was just to make it a group effort, to make it that all of us are pulling in our own way, that, that whatever we can do to kind of align together and pull in the same direction, we're all going to benefit from that joint effort. So thank you so much to those who hold down the fort and host meetings. It's an amazing service you do, but everybody who participates brings the love, and that's what motivates our hosts as well. So, Jay, Baba. Oh, Diana, looking forward to hearing you.
Hey, Baba, to you all. I haven't thought of this for a long time, but I was just remembering what I believe was my first BabaZoom meeting. And it was a yoga class given by Adrienne. That was way long ago. And it was so much fun. And it was a wonderful class. It was awesome. I felt terrific during that class. And I think she had other classes, another class she was giving that day actually. And it became too much. So I don't think it lasted more than 2 or 3 months, but it was really wonderful while it was going on. And I remember that afterwards, sometimes we would stay after and visit. And I remember you, Angela, and thank you for this, inviting me to come to RT, because I hadn't done that yet. And so I did. I came to RT, and I remember that very first RT, joining my voice with the voices on the tape and with the voices of those who, of course, I couldn't hear, but were saying the prayers in their own homes, touched my heart in a surprising way. It meant a lot to me to be saying the prayers with so many people, some who I didn't know or didn't know yet. And I started to go to RT very often. And after that, as the events grew, the listings grew, I was spending more and more time on BabaZoom. And so it's not just a daily thing, hourly. I was spending hours on BabaZoom and loved it. Really, there's so much to do. And all I can say is that I feel that joining with Baba and all of you for so much time has really helped me feel closer to Baba in my life. And that means the world to me. And I thank you, all of you who come to BabaZoom, and to you, Angela, for bringing it about. Jai Baba to you all.
Yes, wonderful. Yeah, actually, it is kind of fun to look back at the retrospective. I kept all the events that we've ever had on the calendar, and if you're ever curious, you can scroll back through all those months and see what we had as early offerings. And it's so funny because it feels like ages ago, like like you said, Diana, right? That was a long time ago, but on the scale of things, we've only been doing this 2 years. It's amazing. So much has happened in 2 years. For anyone who's just joining BabaZoom, there's a lot to catch up on. I don't even know the count of videos. It's like, 400 videos or something in the course of 2 years. It's a lot to catch up on. Marcia. And Gidget. And Jackie.
I just wanted to thank you, Angela. We are so blessed with BabaZoom, and I love doing the light prayer at 2:00 on Sundays on it. I mean, what this has done is shown us what we've connected us to a global Baba world. And I'm fortunate to live near the center, and I can go there and meet people when it's open. But this has really created a larger world for all of us. And I love doing the 2:00 prayers and having people come on from France and England and India and Chicago and all over. It's very, very special. And Marcia Maltz is here at my house, and that's how she ended up here. And I think we're all so blessed by it, and we're so grateful to you for what you've instigated. Love you.
I just was looking for stuff to share because I didn't really bring too many books. So I wrote something December 2nd, 2020, and I'll just read it. Sometimes I'd write things at night that I think pass through from Baba. So not to worry. It leads to a negative state of mind. If you have misbehaved, you will always have another time to make it right. Just as you look at a painting and work on it till it's finished, and then you still find more to do. That's how I see you. You are a never-ending work. If you're not perfect, I just keep working on you until you become worthy of union with me. So keep holding on to my diamond, it's supposed to be diamond, and never let it go. And even if you did wrong by being greedy or self-indulgent, keep me with you always in everything you do. Everything is now. There's no need to wait till the next life. You're in the new life now. My followers are always with me and everyone else. I have a bunch more stuff, but I'm not going to read them all. There was one that I read to you once about being a bug on the wall. And when I started doing Zoom, I felt like, if you ever read Kafka about the metamorphosis? If you want me to read it, I'll look for it and come back. Okay. But anyway, if it wasn't for this, I don't really like public speaking, and I always I'm hard on myself. So I've learned to let that go and just be grateful that you're all out there. Che Baba.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Very, very touching, both of you. And a wonderful image that we're all works in progress. A little bit more gold, a little dab of silver right there. Yeah, brighten that up. A little more cheer in the smile. Yeah, I love that. Beautiful image. And Marilyn. There you are.
Beautiful shares today. Che Baba all. What is left to say that hasn't already been expressed? As our hearts are so linked together, it's one big Baba heart, I think. And we all have certain feelings and experiences that have linked us together from past lifetimes and will always be linked together. And I think what I wanted to say about this world situation that had prompted all of this from the very beginning is such that it's given us all an opportunity through BabaZoom to share that love and light and to encourage others and uplift others, regardless of what we're hearing on the news on a day-to-day basis, if you listen to it at all. But to know that once we put our focus on Baba with love, that a lot of our worries do dissolve into his ocean of love, as he says, if you make me your real father. all your problems will dissolve in my ocean of love. And so I think it is like a dream come true. BabaZoom. Also, I just was thinking how Baba has to do his work. And so we have to hold tight to his demand, regardless of what is happening in the illusory world. So this has helped me tremendously to love and grow in his love and to just thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Marilyn. You always bring so much heart. So touching. Ah, Jay Baba, what a celebration we're having today. And Ginger Buzz. Not yet.
Hey, Baba.
There you are.
Thank you, Angela. This connection has meant so much to us. Being new out here in the high desert of New Mexico. And whenever we join a meeting, I always see all these beautiful Baba faces, and it makes me want to sing. So here's some buttons for you.
How awesome. I was just thinking about that song. Yay.
I wish I was a button under Baba's chin. Not too big a button, just kind of round and thin. And every time that Baba would chuckle, way down deep inside, I'd get myself a happy Meher Baba ride. I also wish that I was Baba's coat of pink, with about 4 buttons, I think. And every time that somebody would get a great big Baba hug, I'd be right in the middle, nice and warm and snug. I also wish that I was the sandals on Baba's feet. I'd be the one to keep myself between Baba and the street. And every time that he would walk on those rough roads, I'd be the one to tickle him on the bottom of his toes. I also wish that I was the dust at Baba's feet, 'cause everywhere that Baba walked, I'd be the first one he'd meet. And while looking up at his face full of marvelous expressions, he'd be making upon me avatar impressions. So if you're ever sitting round wishing and you don't know what to do, just wish you were with Baba and he'll be right there with you. And while you got your wisher on, make a great big wish for a tight hold on to Meher Baba's Daman. Hold on. Jai Baba.
Does Ginger speak?
I'm one of the listeners that Gail talked about. Occasionally I will speak.
You did yesterday.
Actually, I did yesterday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need listeners. I'm not complaining. But she does speak. Well done. So good to see you. Thank you so much for singing that song I've been thinking of. Yay! And Betty.
I wanted to speak to how you have helped me overcome fear. This has been a great platform for growth in Baba. The sky's the limit. Um, and you, Angela, have this. You're just a big fat yes. Yes, we can do it. Yes, you can. Yes, yes. You just invite us to grow a little bit, and I so appreciate. I didn't sing when I came. I thought I'm not a busy. I don't. I only sing when other people play the guitar. That was my singing until I met up with you, and um, it's a wonderful opportunity, wonderful platform, I guess, for all of us to grow in Baba. And Angela's always so encouraging. I love the whole notion that we encourage everybody to we don't have to be professional. So I've so appreciated it. And I know, Angela, you've always liked my sign language. And so I'm gonna sign this. I'm gonna sign thanks a lot, just cause. So here we go. If I can. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the sun in the sky. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the clouds so high. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the whispering wind. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the birds in the spring. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the moonlit night. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the stars so bright. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the wonder in me. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the way I feel. Thanks a lot. Whoops, no. Thanks for the animals. Thanks for the land. Thanks for the people everywhere. Thanks a lot. Thanks for all I've got. Thanks for all I've got. So I'll have to make a verse about you and or Baba. I'll have to add to that. Thanks to Rafi, but so thanks for appreciating and all you've
Oh my
given.
gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Betty, you do so much to help mother BabaZoom.
Well, you set the standard.
Well,
you're the
that
role
quality
model,
of
girl.
yours is exceptional, and the fact that so early on you lent that energy to BabaZoom has really made BabaZoom what it is, So, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, indeed. So I think everyone else is second rounder, so I'm going to sing this song. So this song was inspired by Michal's word, wower, that RT was getting wower and wower, more wow. So we were really punch drunk one day after RT, and I said, wower, that's a great word, what rhymes with wower? And people were throwing in all these words, and I said, this has to be a song. So I'm not much of a songwriter, but I do have a couple songs, and this one came that afternoon. sweet and sour. Baba, the perfect flower, says now don't be dour. Come to the arty hour. Oh, it just gets wilder. He has the power to make love shower and turn that glower into happy hour. Oh, it just gets wilder. All kinds of troubles just melt into rubble. Thus, all our differences vanish into nothingness. Baba's sweet caress, worry vanishes. A great game of chess for him who loved you best. Life just gets wilder. We are his chipmunks, living here amongst Maya's very worst. Witness that time just makes his wine sour. All kinds of trouble just melt into rubble. Thus, all our differences vanish into nothingness. Life is sweet and sour. Baba, the perfect flower, says now don't be dour. Come to the arty hour. Oh, it just gets wilder. Oh, it just gets wilder. Jai Baba, that was a wonderful collaborative effort with the lyrics. And Mihal, you're up.
Wow. Just love is oozing out. And we are all feeling. Another thing that was happening on Zoom was that Angela just showed one example, is that everyone has become more creative. Everyone was writing lyrics and songs and new songs and bringing more expressions of love and more beautiful quotes and shares. It's just Baba is enhancing us all and just feels like bringing the manifestation. Wow, so fast. And with so much love. Wow. So I was thinking that it was fitting to sing Beloved God's prayer in Hebrew, because this is such a beautiful prayer of Baba. Well, all of them are very beautiful, and all of them are very, very touching, how Baba has served us with these prayers. But the first time that I was in the Samadhi, after 2 months of just hearing of Baba's name, and I was hearing the Beloved God prayer, and I was saying, wow, it's just like a child's prayer, so sweet, so innocent, only just, like we do here, just love me more and 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 more. So I'm singing it. Over the town, El Baba Kiche. Elahu, azor לכולנו לאהובך עוד ועוד. האלוהו, עזור לכולנו לאהוב אותך עוד ועוד. ועוד ועוד, ואפילו עוד יותר, ואפילו עוד יותר. ועוד ועוד, ואפילו עוד יותר, ואפילו עוד יותר. עד שנהיה אלוהים, עד שנהיה ראויים איתך להתאחד. עד שנהיה, עד שנהיה ראויים, עד שנהיה ראויים איתך להתאחד, ועזור לכולנו לאחוז היטב בדמן שלך, בבא עזור לכולנו לאחוז היטב בדמן שלך, עד לרגע האחרון, עד לרגע האחרון ממש, עד לרגע האחרון, לאחוז היטב בדמן שלך, בבא, עד לרגע האחרון, עד לרגע האחרון ממש, עד לרגע האחרון, לאחוז היטב בדמן של בבא, לאחוז היטב בדמן של בבא, לאחוז היטב בדמן שלך. When I end this prayer, I always say, and also beyond that, not only until the end, but also beyond, in the beyond. Thank you, Baba, darling. What love. Thank you.
Fantastic. Yes. Beyond the end. Rainey, somehow we're not hearing you. I know you're unmuting. Maybe your mic got knocked off. Still not hearing you, sorry. And you were sounding so good earlier. Your microphone was just right. We'll come back to you, Rainey. Eva? Yay! It'll be fun to hear from you.
Hello. I don't know how I found BabaZoom, but I'm really, really happy that I did. And I also don't talk a lot and share a lot, but I just want everyone to know that all your poems and stories and songs just really touch me very deeply. And I look forward to Artie every day. And if I miss it, my day just doesn't feel complete. I'm just, you know, during Artie, I'm just transported to a place of love and hope. And thank you, everyone, hosts, everyone who's there for us. Thank you. Jai Baba.
You shared a beautiful peace poem today. Can you share it here, please?
I'm sorry?
Can you share your beautiful peace poem?
Of course. I would be happy to. Let me look it up on my phone.
So, Mikhail, what I was saying was, I have not heard you sing since as long ago as I can remember in India. That was beautiful. Thank you.
And you sound lovely now, Rainey.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a mute on the mic as well as the computer. So,
would you like me to sing it? I haven't found it yet.
Oh,
Not
my.
sing it, but say it.
Sing it, yes.
No.
No pressure.
Unless everyone wants to join in. This was very popular when I was in high school in 73. Let me see. Let there be peace on earth. Okay, I found it. Okay, it's called Let There Be Peace on Earth. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me, and let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Jai Baba, and thank you for requesting it.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, sounds familiar. Now you'll have to sing it.
Another time, I think.
And you'll
Yeah,
thank
no
me.
pressure, but yeah, we love when you sing. We love when anybody sings.
Thank you.
There's a quality to singing that bears the soul, you know? That's what I feel, that it's a direct window into the heart. There's something so personal about when people sing, even if they don't think they're a singer. They can sing. Everyone can sing.
Well, I love it when you sing.
Oh, J Baba.
Hey, Baba.
J Baba. I'm no special shakes, so that's how I know that everybody can sing. And Rosalie.
Jay Baba, it looks like I'm a good listener. I've heard everything that was said. And I wanted to hear everything. That's great. It's so funny being on this media. Hi, Frenetta. It's I'm so untechnical with this media. So it was interesting. It was like Baba Lovers sent me an iPod, a good iPad, not iPod, and a laptop also. So it was like, okay. And also sent me a friend that knows about these things. So, and I have to say, first off, Angela's made it so easy for the non-techies, you know, and I really appreciate that. Look at Brandy. Okay. Anyway, we're thankful for so many things. I mean, in this particular time, that it's been a very inward journey for me, and I'm very grateful for that. Still, that contact with what I call, Narina called them soul hounds, our group of soul hounds, the connection through the internet. I love it, like Narina says, I'm going to share it. We, his Eastern and Western disciples, those who have lived for him for many years, and those who have surrendered the same life to him since only a few years, all join as one devoted pack of soul hounds to serve his work. It is action, 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 and in it, reaction. It is divine sport, every day new. We are real and selfish in it. We are good and bad in it. We are both this or that we do. No more, no less is it right or left, all we do. Good we seem, bad we react. Bad we seem, good we do. So what is the use to worry? I love that. Yeah, it's been great. I love the yesness of this BabaZoom, and I'm very sensitive to yesness, you know, and not being excluded. You know, I like that it's not exclusive. So very much feel at home with that. And the allowance for any kind of creativity, and that every human being is a creator. They have the creativity in whatever way they do. And it's been nice, like the constant, you know, you could go for Artie 2 times a day. You could share with people just your experience of life, of Baba's life in you. It's so well, it's very Aquarian, and we are going into that age where Baba says, you know, the new religion will be our inner experience of Baba. That is the new religion. So anyway, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everyone that contributes, the utter variety of it, and the offerings. I love going through Lord Mayhair, reading Lord Mayhair. It's just so amazing. So many meetings, and also the acceptance of who wants to give a meeting. I mean, I love that. Yeah. I've not taken advantage of it, but there is all the time in the world here. Anyway, thank you, Angela, for making it so unexclusive and so easy technically. And but it is basically my soul hound group, and the bigger the group, the better. Yeah. Jai Baba, thank you.
Jai Baba. Franny Ed has got a moment. She'd like to say thank you, Angela. Would you like to say thank you, love? Yeah. Shanks. Angela.
Oh. Hi, Franny. Thanks for coming too.
Shanks.
So sweet.
Hi, Franny.
Say hello to everybody, darling.
Hi, sweetie. Wow, your smile is so beautiful.
Hi, Franny.
Hey.
Hi, Franny. Hi, Franny.
Hi, Franny.
Hi, Franny.
Hi, Franny.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, darling.
Angela. Yes, right. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for
Franny
dropping in.
I think I've known you almost half of your Franny Ed alive. I've known you a long time.
Yeah. Bye-bye. That's enough. Back to Wizard of Oz.
Back to the scheduled programming. And Paula, you're up.
Yeah. Why I don't think I could ever be a host, because my fingers don't work on my machine very well. Anyway, I just I got up late and was sorry to miss a lot of this, but I just wanted to how can I thank Baba for this? How can we thank him? How can I thank him for all of you? This has gotten me through two of the hardest years of my whole life. And everybody listens, and everybody's unconditional, and Baba's love just flows through BabaZoom in each one of us. And he knew who to pick to put it all together. It had to be somebody with all these incredible skills and know-how, to pull all this together. And another thing is, we're not our physical bodies. It's really gets hard sometimes not to be able to be in each other's physical presence, but that's not what we are. And like Jeff says, we're forming the inner links that are going to carry us through the next 700 years, and we really are. So I mean, my appreciation is boundless for this, and I appreciate everybody who has listened so patiently and really gotten me through some really that's happened with a lot of us. It's a safe place to share who we really are. And there's no hiding. We don't have to hide anything. We can just be ourselves. I still get a little bit terrified to sing, and but I'm working on it. And sometimes it works. So I don't know. There's just, my appreciation is boundless. And I thank Baba, and I thank Baba in each one of you, because his love flows here. Thank you. Jai Baba.
Oh, Jai Baba. Paula, we go way back with the BabaZoom. You joined so early, and boy, we really have seen you go through a lot, and you've been so graceful, and we learned so much from the way that you have carried yourself. So our hearts go out to you, Jai Baba. So much love in this room, and all of us, just so much love for each other. This is everything that I hoped that our community could express. So I'm so happy. And Marcia, you have a hand up?
This is from Baba. When mind soars in pursuit of the things conceived in space, it pursues emptiness. But when man dives deep within himself, he experiences the fullness of existence. Mayor Baba, 1964. And then it's all like groping in the dark. I intend bringing together all religions and cults like beads on one string and revitalize them for individual and collective needs. This is my mission in the West. The peace and harmony that I talk of and that will settle on the face of this worried world are not far off. Jai Baba. Jai Baba.
Beautiful choices.
Jai Baba.
Wonderful. Go ahead, Rainey.
So we're all on Mayha's necklace. In the beginningless beginning, you rose and began a lovely singing. The notes were our hearts, which you were stringing into a necklace for beauty's gain. The stars remained around you swinging, but I my own tune started singing, and went as a bird my own way winging, and my song became my bitter pain. Now is my song one without a tune, a dog's baying at a lifeless moon, a cricket chirring in a desert dune, a wildflower thirsting for your rain. So sing again, Mayhair, your splendid singing. Faint in our hearts is its echo ringing, and we as dust grains to your feet am clinging. Upon your necklace string us again, at long last to begin a beginning. And that's what this has done. It's a whole new beginning. Thank you.
Wow. Very nice. Good choice. That's beautiful. Very nice. And Gail.
Two things. One is I want to give a shout out to the ones who told us about BabaZoom. And for me, that was Ruthie. She and I have another connection. And Ruthie mentioned in a meeting with other people what she was doing. I don't know if she was saying it specifically to me, but I got the message. And from that day forward, which was about May of 2020, so I want to give a shout out to those who spread the word. And secondly, in RT, one of the things that we have come to appreciate is the opportunity to do a nam jop where we combine our voices, because it's not Angela. Angela would be the first to say she's not the common denominator. It's Baba. It's at, so when I'm not trying to finish this early, but when we finish, I would like to do a nam jop, because there's so few things we can do together. And RT, everything about BabaZoom is we're either the listener or the talker or singer or artist. So anyway, I love the opportunity to do a nam jop and focus on a picture and his coming, and how lucky we are as Baba lovers.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the namjap. This is a new evolution and I love it. Let's have Ruthie, and then we'll have a nanjap, and then we'll have a moment of silence, and we'll say their key J's together. So, Ruthie, go ahead.
Jai Baba. Ooh, well, let's see. I am not a person that likes to be in a meeting or community. I'm pretty much a loner, and I like it that way. I've always been that way. It may not seem that way because I seem kind of social while I'm on here. But the truth of the matter is I really like to be kind of spending time contemplatively with the beloved. So this was not easy for me. to be part of this. I came here because of fear. When COVID hit, I just was in great fear. I'm a nurse, so I just thought this is going to be huge. And it has been. So there's been a lot of death and a lot of sadness and loss. And I kind of felt that in my heart as back when it started. And I just saw on Facebook something about RT, saying prayers together. And I thought, I need to say prayers. I need to say the prayers. And that's how I stumbled into this. And when I saw Angela, who at the beginning I was there at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. every day. And there she was every day. And so I didn't know her very well. I had seen her at the center. I messaged her that I didn't want her to wear out and maybe I could help somehow in these RTs. And so she said, well, that was kind of my vision, was that people would come and help. Glad to have you. And we'll get together. And that was the beginning. So I'm very grateful for all the time I've had here with everyone. I'm grateful for most especially Baba's love. It comes out of all of you. And there's something interesting for me anyway. I'm not in your physical presence, so I don't feel whatever it is that's around you, and you don't feel whatever it is that's coming out of me. All I get is this screen with faces that project my beloved to me. And I don't have to feel your junk, and you don't have to feel mine. And I kind of like that. Maybe that's what I've always needed. Anyway, I'll shut up. It's not that important. What's important is that we get to be here. We get to share all these things. The poetry, the music, the readings, the celebrations. Everything that we get to do every day here just brings me closer. So thank you. I'm going to have to go before the non-jump. I'm sorry. I have another commitment, but I'm grateful to all of you.
Thank you so much, Ruthie. You do so much for us. And you also are such a building block, and we couldn't live without you on BabaZoom. No pressure. I mean, if at some point you need
I
to
second that. I
step back.
second that.
No pressure, Ruth.
We love you, Ruthie.
Your beauty of love, and you emanate so much love and beauty to others. It's just amazing. I would never guess that you want to be a meditative person. You are so spreading your beauty and love to everyone. Beautiful. Thank you.
She's the Pavarotti of BabaZoom.
So, Ruthie, you're that shard of glass. Yes, absolutely. And from that shard of glass twinkling over there on the lawn comes the beauty of the whole universe through you, Betty, Angela, all of the hosts, all of the people sharing their wonderful selves, getting ready to go on Zoom every day. And that's how it was. If you went to Merazad looking shabby, Auntie Katie would quickly come over and say, do you realise that you're going round to see Mera? Why would you come to Merazad like that before the beloved? And so we have here that shard of glass in the grass that reflects, and we instantly think of the whole universe when dawn tends her rose garden. So thank you, Ruthie. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Angela. Thank you all my... I don't have brothers and sisters. I'm a proud only child. But anyway, thank you all, whoever you are. We're all part of each other's souls. It's beautiful.
All part of Baba's souls.
Yes.
Wonderfully said, Ruthie. Beautiful. And you know that quality of the heart shining through on Zoom. I had taken some classes online, so I knew that deep work could be accomplished virtually, but what I didn't really fully grasp was how deep the work and how much being in person is quite different. I mean, pluses and minuses, right? There's people who tell me, I don't do Zoom. It's not personal. It's not interactive, but it's completely interactive, but on a level that kind of does take away from that other stuff that we bring to our lives. You know, here we can be our best self. We get on our computer and we're relaxed and comfortable and intimate, and we don't bring as much of our baggage with us, and we don't bring as much of our energy fields and what have you. We're just transmitting the love and we're sharing the Baba together, and that's the intention here. You know, we're creating a world that sometimes can only exist in a little bit of a remove from our real lives, because boy, there's a lot of parts to us, all right, and this is the best part of all of us. I really feel that. So, Gail, are you ready?
Baba is shining through us.
Baba is shining
through us.
I'll have a singing bowl that I will ding at the end, and then we'll go into silence. But that's what it'll sound like, and we'll go for 3 minutes. Got my egg timer. Okay. We're gonna focus now on our beloved Meher Baba, who came during this Advent, and during this time we have a closer connection than any other time. We're so grateful, Baba. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Everyone unmute. Meher Baba. 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 Meher Baba.
Lord, King of Kings, Meher Baba Ki
Let's just have a very quick moment of silence, and we'll get to say the Ki Jais 3 times. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
And now, a big birthday hurrah! Everyone, please unmute. Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai.
Thank you, Baba.
Jai Baba.
Happy solstice too. Solstice today.
Solstice. Jai Baba.
Iranian New Year.
Let
Happy
the
New Year.
healing begin, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a cute crown, Seppi.
Do you like my crown? I borrowed it from my girlfriend next door.